The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
I love gold!
Welcome everybody to the latest episode of Pillow Talk. I am your boy, Franklin Draper. That's right, I've patterned myself after the life lessons of Don Draper. I'm going to be a Don Draper kind of guy, the kind of guy that women want to sleep with and guys want to also sleep with too, because that's cool and it's 2019, and if guys want to wrestle around, you can wrestle around because who cares? And speaking of wrestling around, my wrestling partner, my uncle, the coolest guy of my whole world, Uncle Howard. How are you?
Well, it's wonderful to hear you finally give me the respect that I deserve, but we've been going to couples therapy a lot lately, and I think we've made some serious breakthroughs, and we're closer than we've ever been, and in a lot of ways, we're closer than most married couples.
That's true. We haven't gotten as many numbers of it as I would have liked in couples therapy, which was the initial game plan, but
Yeah,
we're still doing all right. We haven't gotten, but I got 2 numbers the other day, and I'm hoping to get the rest of that area code and the other numbers, but hopefully.
I got 2 numbers the other day, 69.
That is very cool, and those are my favorite numbers. Uncle Howard, we record this bed. We record this
bed from our king-sized podcast.
I've had a couple of scotch drinks in my new Don Draper lifestyle.
You gotta have a 3-martini lunch.
He does scotch only, and it's killing me. It's Don Draper must wear a diaper at all times, or unless he's gonna embarrass himself by publicly defecating, because my stomach is too weak. I can barely handle the scotch lifestyle and wearing khakis all the time. I just gotta buy a good fedora like Don Draper. It's too much, Howard. I can't continue this way. I'm so weak.
You can't give up. It's always darkest before the dawn.
Is that the Batman or the Joke Man?
I don't know who. It was Alfred, maybe.
Alfred! Batman, my good lord. It's always darkest before it's dawn.
Alfred's garbage. Hey, everybody. Have we told them what they're listening to? I don't remember. I guess so.
Pillow Talk with Franklin and Uncle Howard.
Hey, everybody. We now have a Twitter page just for the podcast. It's Pillow Talk PCast. Follow us there now, please. Thank you.
Yes, and follow us on our individual podcasts, individual Twitters. That Scotch is getting to me, Uncle Howard. This is embarrassing.
From now on, we're going to call this a Don Draper, a performance like this.
Yeah, Don Draper would never do this. But follow us on our individual Twitters. I am Bug TV Franklin, and you are?
Miata Guy for you. Please get us on iTunes or Stitcher or SoundCloud, wherever you get your podcasts. Like us, subscribe to us, and tell all your friends.
And also, I want to introduce a little bit of a contest that I didn't tell you about. I have a Mac Tonight jacket that's about a size medium, maybe a little bit large, if you're petite enough. And for whoever writes the best review, I might just send that jacket for free. How about that, Howard?
Holy shit.
That's right.
Now, you know that's a commitment you're going to have to honor, even after all those Don Drapers have worn off.
Yeah. No. I've been thinking about it, and because Mac Tonight has white supremacy ties, unfortunately, I can never wear that jacket without fear.
What the fuck?
Mac Tonight has white supremacy vibes with the Moon Man.
I am not letting them take Mac Tonight. This is where I draw the fucking line. Everybody meet me in the Hollywood, Florida Chili's parking lot on Wednesday night. We are taking it to the fucking alt-right, and we are taking Mac Tonight back.
Ladies and gentlemen, hashtag take Mac Tonight back. That will be the theme tonight. That'll be our introduction photo. How about that, Howard?
I had a friend named Timson who was very afraid of Mac Tonight.
Well, he was a little boy. He was very scared, and he couldn't. I mean, I don't want to be ableist, but he could. He was in a wheelchair, and
He could
was a
not
fan of the
defend
show.
himself.
No, so he thought Mac tonight was gonna hurt him or something.
Yeah, he
It's
was the
very-
moon. He was the Moon Man, but
He
that
was
was
the
when it
Moon
was
Man.
fun to call him that.
and it was very
Now it
imposing. to think-
sucks ass.
When you look at Mac tonight and you look at his proportions in the McDonald's commercials, he looks almost the size of planet Earth, or he looks like he could walk the Earth, and it's a very short walk. For
Yeah,
him.
he could
He's
just-
a giant of a man.
He is a.
He's a mammoth of a man.
Could Thanos defeat Mac tonight?
We got to ask our viewers that question. What if Mac tonight grabbed that Infinity Gauntlet and went, "Not so fast, my friend"? And then,
Au contraire, mon frère.
and then Thanos takes off the glasses and he sees, "Oh, wait a second, you've been blind this whole time because you're a Ray Charles caricature type thing."
Oh my goodness.
And then he says, "But I see things you can't," and he rips the gauntlet off and just fucks Thanos up. That'd be something, huh? Is that the end game Are these end game spoilers?
Yeah, that's Avengers Endgame by the Russo brothers.
The Russo brothers. Who are
Couple
these
of
guys?
good Italian boys. So anyway, in conclusion, write us a nice review, and Franklin will send you his Nazi jacket.
Hey, fuck you. So, anyways, we record this podcast live from our king-size bed, as we always do. We record from our king-size bed, and we drive a Miata that my Uncle Howard lends me on the weekends, hopefully on the weekdays soon enough. That's a
Never.
second petition. That's a second petition that I need to get going.
Yeah,
you
you
know.
send yourself a Mac Tonight jacket over that one, pal.
Fuck you, dude. You're being a dick tonight. You're being a
It's because I've
jerk.
gone Hollywood.
You've
I
gone a
gotta
bit too Hollywood.
step on you little people to get to the top.
What did you get? Did you get like a retweet or a like from Antonio Sabato Jr. or something?
I got to be invited to be the new second and third in command at Roland Emmerich's parties now that Kevin Spacey and Bryan Singer are in hot water.
That is the legit honor. That's a legit honor right there.
Roland
You're just
Emmerich
hanging out.
directed White House Down. What have you ever done?
When people like to go after like a Ryan Johnson or a Roland Emmerich, like, hey, this guy directed White House Down.
Yeah.
You can't say that's not on your resume. I checked your LinkedIn. It's not on there. Like, come on.
I think he's basically untouchable. Thank you.
Is Roland Emmerich a pervert that we don't know about?
I remember reading an article long in the day that said Roland Emmerich was number 3 with Bryan Singer at Kevin Spacey at all these parties.
Oh, no, that's not a good thing.
And that was a very long time ago, and then all of a sudden these guys got exposed and everyone was like, Kevin Spacey? And it was like, yeah, that was years ago, pal. Everyone knew he's a creep. You're the assholes.
You are the assholes for not knowing Kevin Spacey's a creep, and I agree with that. I was trying to get my your brother, my pappy. It's like, hey, you want to watch Baby Driver? Me, him, my sister were trying to watch a film, and he was just like, I don't want to watch something with that creep. I'm like, it was like I was trying to find something. that
Don
everybody could agree on.
Draper is in Baby Driver.
That's right, Don Draper, who I've based my life around, and it's difficult, folks. I've messaged some of these, I don't want to call them cam girls, I don't want to be like objectifying, but I've messaged at Trashed Vixen, I should probably mention that, like just hotties all around, and they can't accept that my Don Draper lifestyle is just, I guess maybe it's too imposing for them in this modern world. Is that it?
You know what? It's because they've forgotten what a gentleman is like.
That's true.
Boys have swag and gentlemen have class.
And gentlemen have to wear diapers because they drink scotch all day and it upsets their tummies.
It's too hard on the stomach.
It's too. Look, Don Draper, that man wore a diaper. I have to wear one after 2 days of abusing scotch drink and having drug cigarettes. I go to the shop. I go, 1 drug cigarette, please. And
they say, right away, sir.
right away, hey, shopkeep. 1 drug cigarette, please.
Excuse me, bud tender. May I have a single drug cigarette?
And then I say, 1 beer, please. 1 beer, barkeep. Post haste. And they say, no, you have to tell us the brand of the beer, and you have to buy a pack of cigarettes because this is 2019. And I'd say, okay, sure enough. But I'm still wearing my fedora. I'm still wearing my Armani with a Y, because I cannot afford the other one. Armani suits, because I got many of them. I got so many. I got too many Armani suits. And I rock them, and I hope women start to notice me, and I hope Trash Vixen on Twitter just gives me a chance to say, hey, this is the kind of guy who could take me to the Chili's in Hollywood and buy me a 2 for $20 that comes with a dessert, by the way. That comes with a dessert. So don't accuse me of being cheap.
You know how you could impress Trash Vixen at the Chili's is if you always call the waiter Mac, and you say stuff like, "Hey Mac, make with a pack of smokes and make it snappy here."
And then I could also be modern and say, when I go to Chili's, who's the in-house mixologist tonight to show, like, hey, I care about the drinks here. Who's the in-house mixologist?
And then you could say, are your drinks locally sourced?
Is your Presidente Margarita locally sourced?
Your Presidente Margarita better not be Presidente Trump.
No!
Better not be Presidente Trump.
That guy's a real stinker. Ooh, that guy's a real stinker. Hey, that guy's a... time he's in that Oval Office.
Hey Franklin, I don't want to get off track of us being off track, but
we've been off track for a while.
Every single night before we go to bed, we watch a movie.
We love cinema. Don Draper watches those black and white movies, which I cannot do. I love the color.
I need to see color because, unlike a lot of white liberals, I do see color.
It's impossible not to, because we have working eyes, and that's
if you don't see color, you're a lot like the T-Rex who can't see movement.
That's right, and that's a great. Nobody gives us credit for the advice we give on this show. If you are near T-Rex, do not move. The Doughboys will be like, hey, just get a burger, man. Hey, munch on a burger. We tell you don't move. Like, it's serious.
Yeah, this is not a game. A T-Rex is not a game.
So, speaking of T-Rex, Jurassic Park was known for those cool cars, and my movie involves cool cars. It's called The Italian Job.
Yes.
With Mark Wahlberg, Seth Green, Mos Def, Jason Statham, and Edward Norton, Eddie Norton.
Edward Norton.
All right, and Charlize Theron. Hey, don't go jacking it in that theater, my friend. And you know who else is in there? Pete from 30 Rock.
From Adventures of Pete and Pete.
Close enough.
But which one?
So it's the bald one, and he's from 30 Rock, and he's rehearsing a line in his car. They're at a scene, and he misses a red light. But no. So my movie is The Italian Job, which I hope I haven't picked before, but I feel when I saw Slash went to that premiere, I uploaded the photos on my Twitter page. I thought, okay, Slash went to the Italian Job premiere as strictly a fan because he wants to see those Mini Coopers move around in action, and he wanted to see them in play. So I thought, this is a smart movie. It's a remake. It's a movie both Don Draper may have seen and me, Franklin Draper, will now appreciate through a different lens. So, and I could also appreciate Charlize Theron, who Franklin Draper would have a chance with because I drink so much scotch. So, Howard, what's your film?
I feel like maybe I've picked this movie before now that I think about it, but it's okay because
I can tell you what, I'll remember.
I learned a new point of fact about this movie, so I've got new things to add to it.
Shoot, what is it?
This is a smart film, and as you know, I have been a little obsessed with spies lately.
That's true.
They've been in the news, they've been in my mind, and they've been in the bed. So I picked a movie called Night and Day.
I picked Night and Day with Cameron Diaz and Tom Cruise.
You picked it.
Yeah. No. I think you picked it before because then I picked Vanilla Sky.
Oh, that's right.
I picked Vanilla Sky after you picked Night and Day, dude. Pick another movie, Howard. You gotta look through here.
Oh my goodness. Then I picked 1999's Who's Telling the Truth?
Okay.
Magnum opus. Go. Starring the great Sarah Polley.
Okay, now this is one I haven't seen, so give me the scoop on this.
Well, this is a movie that's told from different perspectives, all of the same event. So who's telling the truth and who's lying?
That reminds me of the.
It's very smart. It's like
remind
a
me-
criminal case against me, where you get a lot of different points of view.
It reminds me of the Larry Fishburne movie.
Yeah.
It was his point of view. There was a bombing. I forgot what country it was. And there's like 6 different stories, and they finally merge at the end, and you find out what's really going on. But there was a bombing of sorts. It was way too smart. It was a brainiac film. You know, somebody's gonna correct me on Twitter and tell me what it is. You know, I can't stand that too. A bunch of egghead fans of ours. You know, real bird brains. But
Hey, eggheads, why don't you save your movie buff nonsense and ram it straight up your dick holes? You know who else was in Go? Jay Moore.
Jay Moore.
Yes,
What's
sir.
their IMDb page consist of?
Oh, let's see what Jay Moore's been up to these
Let's see.
days.
Can you
He was in Go, and he was in Jerry Maguire, and Small Soldiers, and Pay It Forward.
Small Soldiers had a. He was in Picture Perfect
Yeah, that's
with
true.
Jennifer Aniston. Yeah, okay, I could get behind it. Small Soldiers didn't it have an Ahmed Johnson cameo from a TV perspective of a kid watching wrestling.
Yeah, I believe that is correct.
It was like
Ahmed Johnson.
It was an
One
Ahmed
of the
Johnson
best
cameo.
bund mans in the biz.
Now I want Ahmed Johnson to be our preview photo. Who did I say it was going to be originally? Now
Oh, I don't know.
you don't remember?
It doesn't
Come
matter.
on,
Don
Howard.
Draper, probably.
It was not going to be Don Draper. Don
Your
Draper.
father is
My
Don
father,
Draper.
What's it? Pay It Forward has Haley Joel Osment, Kevin Spacey, John Bon Jovi.
The great
What's-
JBJ.
Yo, what is Pay It Forward?
It was a movie made to follow up on Kevin Spacey and Haley Joel Osment's relative success after both American Beauty and The Sixth Sense and AI when he was adorable.
Yeah, so I was gonna say he's still cute here in his 2000, and now he looks like Mike Mitchell. So
Yeah,
it's like
he's really.
yeah.
We don't know
really-
that they aren't the same person, do we?
We don't know, but he was on the Doe Boys show, so he is part of the canon there.
Well, seeing movie magic now, you'd think anything is anything. I mean,
It's true.
I believed that a giant blue man could kill Spider-Man, but now we know that's not true.
No, and we learned that man was Jamie Foxx, so we now know for sure.
Jamie
That-
Foxx killed Spider-Man.
No. He killed Andrew Garfield, or tried to at least, and now there's a new one.
Dice Garfield.
Andrew Dice. Now there's a new one. Thomas Spalding, I think is his
Yeah,
name.
he's a little boy.
He's a little boy. He's a little boy. This Thomas Spalding. What's his real name? It's like Thomas something.
Thomas Middleditch.
Who cares?
Who gives a shit?
Who gives a shit about the new Spider-Man? Nobody
He's
cares.
dead. Thanos killed him, and we'll never
That's
see
true.
him again.
Because Mac Tonight didn't save him.
Yeah, Mac
Mac
Tonight.
Tonight did not save.
I guess Mac Tonight is a Nazi after all. If he
God.
didn't save Spider-Man,
You're making it really fucking difficult for me to give away this jacket.
No,
Howard.
whoever gets this jacket gets the privilege of taking Mac Tonight back from him.
You get to lead the crusade.
You get to
I
be
don't
the vanguard.
I don't get to do that, but you get to do that, and that'd be great. So write us a good review, and then once I see your review, you let me know who it was, and maybe I'll send it. Maybe I won't.
Congratulations, shit parole. You get an alt-white jacket.
Some of them may have already written a review, and for that I say write another one and make a new iTunes account. Because
Yeah.
I mean, we're not in the business of handouts, and you can't just tell us you wrote an old review.
Make like a Doug Jones voter and just do it a bunch of times.
Or
That
make
was
like
politics.
Make like Doug Funny and get another green sweater vest.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we got questions. Let's knock these out. Let's knock these
Let's
out.
just get them out of the way real quick.
No.
Lightning
no.
round.
It's not a lightning round necessarily. So the first one we have here, you didn't put all of them, but okay.
No,
whatever,
we
I've had too
couldn't.
many.
We couldn't answer all of them. It was such a tremendous response.
You forgot to include the one where. Oh no, you included it. So this guy, Dickie Killjoy, great guy, smart man. He asked, "Scotch or Mike's Hard Lemonade?" God
Wow.
damn it! I wish I had a Mike's.
That's
Hard
like
Lemonade.
asking a parent to choose between their two favorite children.
No, I
It's-
choose Mike's Hard Lemonade because Scotch is really just destroying me, and this is a drink for people who are assholes. Like only an asshole would enjoy this drink. This feels terrible, Howard. It's destroying me.
It's the cigar of liquor, where it's terrible, but some people seem to like it.
assholes seem to like it. Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to get a cigar for my birthday. I'm determined to enjoy it.
I'm going to get you an American Rebel cigar from Cody Rhodes.
From Cody Rhodes. Oh, and I didn't know Frankie Kazarian was involved.
He's also a part of, it tastes like a burnt tire.
I saw a recent picture of him, and he is bald as all shit.
Yeah, that's Father Time.
He's as bald as Bernie. That's
bald. It's another man. You know, Bernie, he could have been president, but you know what? Bald as hell.
He could have been a contender.
He could have been a contender. He's just a pretender to the throne. Yeah. That's all I got to say. That's politics here.
Politics, man. What do you want from me?
You know, you got shows like Struggle Session, but we are right up there with political knowledge, you know?
Yeah.
Not knocking them, but like we have the same knowledge as them. We just don't brag about it.
No one has been more upfront about the fact that we're aware of what's happening in Venezuela than us.
We are experts at what's going on in Venezuela, and you know what? We're not afraid to say we don't like it, and we would like it to stop.
Let's cut it out.
Cut it out, guys.
ASAP.
Hey, guys, let's call a spade here. We're done. We're done
it's
here.
not funny anymore.
It's not funny. It was never funny. It was not funny.
No one's laughing because no one knows. I mean, no one but us really knows what's going on there.
That's a great point. You know what? And while some might know, I would say some people might know what's going on in Venezuela more. Or some might know what's going on in Israel and Pakistan.
Some people might know who the vice president is more than us. It doesn't matter.
But we know what's going on more on Temptation Island than in other places. So you might say, oh well, you heard what happened in Palestine? No, I didn't hear. I heard what's happening on Temptation Island and Wonder Woman Island.
I'm paying attention to what's happening in my own backyard. Thank you.
Exactly. So you know what? And right now in Temptation Island, there's a lot of fucking going on, and that's a lot more intriguing to me than Venezuela. I apologize to them.
Well, and I would like to say that there's a lot of people running for president right now that I'd like to see all be having a mass sex.
What's that?
There's a lot of people that are currently running for president that I'd love to see have mass sex.
You're talking about an orgy between the candidates.
It's like group sex, but there's more than a group because I think there's about 90 people running.
There is. It'd be, and you know what? I think it'd be pretty vile to see that, on a live stream.
It would be like 300 beautiful women and one old bald guy.
One old bald man just jerking it off relentlessly. Christ. Get a grip, Bernie. Get a grip.
And not on your own dick.
Oh, Lord. I remember when he took a photo next to his TV, and it was just like...
Oh, yeah, he was like watching the election or something.
Yeah, and it was just like, dude, Monday Night Raw's on or something, man. Like, turn that on, like... Put something good on, dude. Like, come on.
You know what? If Bernie Sanders wants to win this election, he's going to appear on Pillow Talk.
That's not a threat. That's a promise, but it's also a threat. So
it is a little bit of a threat, Bernie, but not in a violent way in case he has Secret Service guys.
That's a very good point. Yeah, and if Secret Service would arrest us, that doesn't say much for them because they would be arresting two bird brains. So like, it's very poor judgment on their behalf, Bernie. Even a worse reflection on you,
Bernie. You've already proven yourself to be incapable of being president by the fact that you want your Secret Service to arrest us.
And the fact that you can't grow your own hair.
Yeah.
Why are we so anti-Bernie today?
I don't know. Sanders. Enemy of the show, Bernie Sanders.
Enemy of the show. Next question. Oh, no. Oh, Rye2K asked.
Who?
Rye2K asked wine or dine? Howard, answer it. Just say it.
I know what
Just say it.
I know what he's going to say.
Yeah.
But it's an amateur move to do a 69. But you add a little bit to it and you get a 70.
What's the adding to it? Tongue up the butt?
Just a little extra.
Just a little extra? It's 70?
That's right. I've taken it to 70.
You've taken it to 70. I saw a shirt, and I've said it in previous episodes, and I will say it to the end of time. In Key West, I saw a man with a shirt that said 68 in a large bold font, and underneath the 68 it says, "You owe me one."
Whoa. I thought it would be cool if it said, "Care to make it 69.
No, he's like, you owe me. I mean, it implies 69 later.
Yeah, I know, but it would be like a constant like message to everyone out there.
No, it makes you do the math, Howard. It makes you do the
it's
math.
too complicated.
Too complicated for you. Like what?
I gotta be an egghead to fuck this Key West creep.
My God, should not have drank so much scotch before this episode.
No, but we're having a good old time.
We're having a good
and you know
old
what?
time.
I bet the fans will too.
The people who make us.
We owe it
people who
to
make us
all
what we
of
are.
our fans. We have so many, and they're all so great.
They're so
and
smart.
And they keep us humble.
So Bert asks, this is just a friend right here, what are the do's and don'ts of a singles night at Miami Velvet? Now, Miami Velvet, for those that don't know, is a swingers bar. So I don't know that they have swingers nights, but they have nights, well, any night.
They have nights that are more swinging than others, I guess.
Right. So, I mean, and can this establishment, it's a swingers bar, can a single go there and pound off just watching, Howard? I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but what have you done?
I to be honest with you, I've never been there as a single, so I can't tell you. But
bragging much.
I have gone with the General and my friend Bongwater Chungus, and we all split up and jerked off to our heart's content. So I guess that's possible.
Bert, I mean, you're asking us for permission to jerk off at a swingers club.
I don't grant it.
I saw Rose McGowan in Law and Order Special Victims Unit, and she was hitting on Stabler, and she was a swinger.
Who wouldn't?
Well, yeah, who wouldn't? Christopher Maloney, that guy is just like built like just. Oof,
I finally saw my first episodes of SVU, and I have an opinion on every detective.
Let's hear your opinion.
Number one, Munch, the greatest of all time.
Of course.
Very Uncle Howard-esque in a lot of ways, I feel.
Yeah, he is very Uncle Howard. Munch is definitely very Uncle Howard.
Number two, Detective Olivia Benson.
Ooh.
She's the one who makes me say, Blue Lives Matter.
She's the only blue life that matters. That's like it.
Do regular bum cops hate SVU? Because on SVU, they're always like, hey, go make the uniforms crawl through the dumpster or whatever. And then
my favorite line of the cops from who were like pissed at SVU was like, hey, who called the panty police? I was just like, damn, dude. That was like the second episode of season 1.
I think I said that was where they were talking to Vice or whatever, and Vice thought, and it was like they were like, we have a dead woman here, and they were just like, oh yeah, another dead hooker or whatever. They were just garbage, man.
The beginnings of SVU are pretty intense. It's just like
SVU sometimes gets a little heavier than I necessarily want a
formulaic
show to be.
It really does. It makes you face some shit, man.
I've felt genuinely bad before watching it.
Yeah, me as well. I have to like cut down. Like, you know what, SVU, you've been going on for 20 years. I've watched a lot of you, but it's like, oof. You know what? I'm starting to feel like this is an ugly, ugly world. Like, I can't. I would go through like Netflix descriptions. I'm like, wait a second, this show sounds so depressing. You can only watch it on USA Network.
Do you think that Olivia Benson has a terrible dark side to recover from all of this heinous shit she's seen, where she's going to Bert's fucking pervert swingers bar?
Is Olivia Benson going to Bert's fucking pervert singles bar? Jesus Christ. She was appalled when Finn was like, yeah, sometimes I watch adult entertainment when I go home. She's like, you hear about all these crimes and you go home and jerk off? And he's like, hey, there's female producers in porn. And she's like, yeah, it's just like there's female pimps. And he was like really pissed about it. And
I love when they have those kind of like both sides arguments on the show.
It's hilarious. It is hilarious.
It's like, hey, we need to let these people across the border because like they're trying to get out of bad places, and then the other guy's like, hey, but you know, we gotta know everyone who's in our country in case it gets crazy. And you're like, hey, both you guys are making pretty good points.
Yeah, I hate that so much. It's so it's so fake. Not fake, but I mean, obviously.
You always start off thinking it's controversial, but then they end in the most just bland, we're both right ways.
Yeah, they meet in the middle, folks. They meet in the middle.
Just like Jack Allison.
Just like Jack Allison needs to start doing. So your son, Shiprel,
I love my son.
he's asking, is it bad manners to leave the toilet seat up in a men's room? See, again, this is a very classy episode.
Now,
we're talking about classy shows like Special Victims Unit.
But this is a question about manners, so it's a classy question.
It's a classy question, so props to him.
Hey, good job, son. I know that is why you are my son, because you got brains in your damn head. It is never appropriate to have a toilet seat in a men's restroom, period.
Period. What?
If you're in a public restroom and they've foolishly still left the toilet seat on, you're going to have to use your man powers to rip it out.
Rip it out. Rip it out. And what do you have to take a dump? Dude?
And then you wear that toilet seat around your neck, and you look like the life of the party.
Like wearing a lampshade.
Yeah.
Like wearing a lampshade. I agree completely. I don't need to give my take on that. Next question from the Joke Man, enemy of the show.
Nah.
He says, where in South Florida can a classy guy such as myself, that's a lie, live the frozen marg life? He's asked me this a lot. And he wants to be in this frozen marg life. This margarita life, if he wants to be a parrot head, Margarita's right on Jackson Street in Hollywood, by Hollywood Beach.
Hollywood Howard,
Hollywood Beach.
Hollywood Howard, Florida.
Hollywood Howard, Florida. That's where we reside today. And so, Joke Man, if you would like to live the frozen marg life, you need to start being committed, because I don't think I've ever even seen you drink a marg before. You need to start being committed, and you need to start drinking margs and evaluating yourself and evaluating where the best margs are. And maybe they're at Dave & Buster's. You'd be surprised. Maybe they're at Chili's. Or maybe, Margaritaville. Maybe stay a night at Margaritaville.
How about this, Joke Man? Pay your dues, then ask us. Bye.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Anyways, let's move on. Let's move on. We knocked these questions out of the park. We're a classy show. We're a classy podcast. And let's go into the classier things in life.
Yes.
And what's classier than cinema? We both love movies, and I've been thinking, I was talking to the Bugman about this, and he agreed. More movies need to make presents. American Pie presents The Naked Mile. American Pie presents Beta House.
Yeah.
There's so many movies
Fast
that
and the Furious presents
Hobbs and Shaw.
Fast and the Furious
Hobbs
presents
and Calvin.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Is that? I don't think that's his
That's
name.
a tribute.
Is that a DJ?
Yeah.
Is that a DJ?
Mm-hmm. Calvin and Hobbs. He dated Taylor Swift for a while.
Oh, okay. Was he one of the stuffed animals?
Yeah, he was in the We Are Never Getting Back Together video.
He's the raccoon?
He was the really annoying asshole who's smiling the whole time.
That guy somebody needs to capture and compromise the raccoon.
To a permanent end.
To a permanent end.
I swear to God, if any of you out there can tell me who that guy is, I will do everything to bully him as badly as I can without getting myself in legal trouble.
That's right. It'd be harmless bullying. It'd be maybe a cherry red spanking once in a while.
I might fappen him, but that's...
You might fappen.
I'm gonna fappen the raccoon from the Weird.
Fappen the raccoon from the Taylor Swift "We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together" music video. Somebody needs to do it. Why is he so happy in it?
He's putting on airs, and it makes me sad.
And he colored his nose black. That's like halfway to blackface.
Yeah. That's a regular Ralph Northam right there.
Is that the political guy?
Yeah, he's a I only know because I think Shiprel asked us about him last week, and I remember everything
Shiprel's trying to get us in trouble.
My little baby son says.
Your baby boy, my boy.
He needs to nurse on me.
So I've been coming up with some posters on Future Presents movies. They're not all hits, but I thought Horrible Bosses presents The Interns, and Kevin Spacey can be the Eugene Levy to this franchise, and he could be the one always doing the cameos. Because this would be a straight-to-DVD type situation whenever you have a presents. Or you can have Weekend at Bernie's presents The Afterlife, where you meet other Bernie-type figures who come alive when Calypso music comes on.
What if they did a movie where Bernie was in heaven and he's looking down just SMHing at these fools?
So Bernie Lomax, the business tyrant.
Bernie Sanders.
No, Bernie Lomax is the character. He's looking down on himself at his lifeless corpse, wondering who's bathing him. Wouldn't the smell give him away at this point?
Was he preserved in some sort of formaldehyde?
No, it was just some gross thing, and he even had like a relationship, I think, in the sequel.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he did.
He did.
Well, I mean, a lot of people could do worse than dating a dead person.
Yeah, true enough.
They could be dating me. That's a huge step down from
That's
dead.
a huge step down, yeah. I think dating Bernie Lomax is definitely, at least he's rich. At least on paper, he is rich.
And he's got more hair than Bernie Sanders.
It's true. So you're still doing, dating Bernie Lomax, who's deceased from Weekend at Bernie's, is still a step up from Bernie Sanders, who is bald.
Yeah.
We're very anti-male pattern baldness in this show, aren't we?
Yeah, if anyone out there is bald, it's just for fun, and if none of you out there are bald, then know that we mean every word we say.
We mean every word we say. Come on now.
Yeah, we're not jokers.
Yeah. So, again, this is a classy episode, and, I just want to say, I was having lunch today. I already had my scotch drink before school, so, people know I teach and I bounce around different schools. And this girl who I had the hots for, not a girl, another teacher at the school, hot tamale.
Yeah.
We're having lunch.
Tomato.
Yeah, we're having lunch in the same little Mexican Tex-Mex place, Taco Rico. We both have our backs to each other. And I just felt a sexual tension there. And she was having lunch with her boyfriend. And I felt, what would Don Draper do, Howard?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, Don Draper is not a man who is known to, respect boundaries, I think.
No, he doesn't take a back seat. I took a back seat.
He doesn't take no for an answer.
well, maybe you should take no for an answer.
I don't know. I haven't seen the show, so if I said something accidentally very bad, I apologize.
No. He's not Don Drapist. He's Don Draper. Well, okay, I guess either or is pretty bad, but he doesn't do sexual assault.
He's not criminally bad.
No. He's not a bad apple.
Okay.
He's not a bad apple. I don't remember.
Friend of the show, Don Draper.
Friend of the show, Don Draper.
And your style icon.
Yeah, I just felt like, man, this is the most awkward lunch. I can't even say hi to this person. Not that I really wanted to. I didn't want to have lunch with them. We barely know each other.
Let's do lunch.
It seemed. I felt like
dreadful.
I felt like I was being imposed on a little bit. I felt like they could have had lunch elsewhere. I just want to get that off my chest. I know it's not relevant necessarily, but I thought Don Draper would have snapped her bra or something, huh?
Yeah, he would have dipped her pigtails in the inkwell.
In the inkwell. These 50s guys are tough to keep up with, but I intend on bringing this back.
Say that, pal.
That's not how Don Draper's.
Says here in the newspaper that Jerry's are going to be invading Poland.
No. I do not want to go down that potentially racist road.
No, the Jerry's is Germans. You can't be racist against them. I was there.
You were there. I do recall every bit of that. I do recall that. Is there any other
I was the person who came up with the idea for Pearl Harbor.
You were the one.
Yeah, I told Emperor Tojo it would be funny as fuck if you just crashed your planes in all these American boats.
Oh, no.
And I was right.
It was a good prank.
Hell of a prank.
Hey, guys. See, it's like, hey, guys, cut it out now. Cut it out. Joke's over. Hey, Pearl Harbor.
Emperor Hirohito, a word in your ear.
Joke's over, guys. All right.
It's not funny anymore. We all get it.
There was a Pearl Harbor thing in Mad Men where, Roger Sterling didn't want to do business. He's like, I didn't forget Pearl Harbor. And I was like, if I knew about history, I would understand why he's so mad. But I don't.
Yeah, well, there's no way to ever really know what happened because you weren't there.
But you were.
I was there, and I can tell you that it was one of the funniest things that's ever happened.
Pearl Harbor went on a while ago, man. We can say
Yeah,
that.
we're over it.
We're over it,
People
man.
make 9/11 jokes. If I can't make a Pearl Harbor joke, then ram it up your own ass.
Yeah. I concur with that. So, is there any other franchises you would like to see start to presents? You mentioned one earlier.
Oh, I did. I would love to see, the precious cinematic universe was abandoned. It was abandoned as early as the Mummy movies franchise with the Universal Monster franchise. And it's a shame because I was both a fan of the Tom Cruise Mummy and I was a huge fan of the good Boris Sidibe Precious. The remake that they've done with Ariana Grande, I don't like so well.
What remake of Precious have they done with Ariana Grande?
Oh, it's coming out soon. Google.
It's called Thank You Next.
It's called Thank You, Baby.
No.
Anyway, but Precious presented, and a lot of people didn't see this one. Precious presents Baby's Day Out. Now this was it was like a parallel film to Precious where we see what happens with the little baby.
Wow.
And it's very funny.
No. Does the baby join Precious in the 7th grade?
Yeah, it's one of the smartest babies ever. It's a baby genius.
It's a boss baby.
It's a boss baby, and even more funny is it is voiced by America's funny man Alec Baldwin.
Oh no! Listen here, Precious. You fat little pig. Now I'm quoting Alec Baldwin. I'm not calling Gabrielle Sidibe that.
No.
I'm quoting that. You fat little pig. God, why
You
do you
could-
say that about his?
His own daughter.
God.
Did you see that he said he was worried he was in physical danger because Trump tweeted a mean thing about him?
Right. And they were like, what? They were like, what?
He was like, this might be a threat on my family's safety. Alec Baldwin, you are the biggest pussy in fucking Hollywood. You talk all that shit and you're scared as fuck once you get one word back at you. Like, I don't like Trump even a little bit, but to me, you are a coward.
He's like, what? They're worried they're gonna attack us.
Yeah,
What? That he called? I mean, that was
Trump's gonna order drone strikes on Manhattan. Fuck off, Alec Baldwin.
that's kind of a coward move. And you know what? He shit talked a guy for wearing Crocs once.
Yeah.
That was a bitch move by Alec Baldwin.
I don't feel like Alec Baldwin is known for being nice to anybody, so
No.
why should I feel bad for him ever?
No, he's just kind of a jerk. He's like when he was talking about like the whole Wall Street protest, like the 99%
Occupy.
thing. Yeah, Occupy Wall Street, and like people would give him shit, and he's just like I'm no different than you. And it's like my salary is just incredibly higher than yours.
Yeah, it's a thing I've noticed a lot of like New York celebs do is they're just like, hey, I'm a working class kid. Like, okay, you were until you were like 24, and now you're a jillionaire. So.
Yeah, it's kind of another go fuck yourself type of situation.
Because I can tell you, as soon as I become a jillionaire, I'm gonna forget where I came from too.
The moment this podcast starts making money, people are in trouble.
We're deleting our Twitters. Or we're getting interns to deal with all you assholes for us.
Yo, man, if we ever encounter the smallest bit of success, our Twitters have got to go.
Yep.
Quickly. Justin Long will never be my friend if he sees how many times I've posted photos of his happening.
I don't know. I mean, it gets the word out that he's got a dick, so he's got to respect that.
Dick. He's got a good dick.
Man, good. God bless your dick, Justin
Hey,
Long.
Justin Long, man, don't be upset with me. Like, if you at least hear my side of the story before you decide to be upset. And my side of the story was not a lot of people had seen your dick, dude. So like, I wanted to make sure people had seen it. That's my side.
Justin Long, I didn't even know who you were until your dick got out in the world.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, no, you saw Accepted with Jonah Hill and Justin Long, didn't you?
No.
No, like Lois Black is in there and it gets to be the dean.
I will never see a movie with Jonah Hill.
Never. This is when Jonah Hill was on the verge of being a Happy Madison guy.
He owes me $750.
Jonah Hill for what?
I won a bet against him where I bet that he could never lose weight and look creepy.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished. Phoenix Suns jersey,
Yeah.
thin as hell, looking weird.
Got those fake dreads on your Netflix show.
Somebody said he looked like a full body photo of a Muppet, like when you see Kermit's legs.
Oh
see
yeah,
Kermit
and
with
he's just
legs.
like boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I'm not used to seeing the Muppets like from like head to toe kind of situation.
Yeah, he's a real Shea St. John motherfucker.
He's a what?
Oh, Shea St. John, you don't know who that is. That was a comment just for our good friend Skeleton Blood. Hey,
Blair's a good. I love Blair.
we got Blair. Blair's in the air. That's my new catchphrase for her. Hey,
Blair's in the air.
so you've been trying to be a classier gentleman, and it just so happens that I have a cousin of mine who is a very classy gentleman who hails from the classiest land of all England.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh
And
no.
I thought maybe since you're, working on this new situation, you could ask my good friend British Uncle Howard how to be classier.
Hi, British Uncle Howard.
Well, hello, tip-top and all that to you, what?
British Uncle Howard, I was wondering, how can I be classier to get the attention of hot tamales, babes, birds, as you call them in your country.
Proper fit birds, is that what you're talking about?
Yes, I suppose. Fit birds, as you would
proper
say.
fit bird, and could there be a bird more fit than the Queen Mum? Well, indeed, she's a woman that I romanced back in 1934, I did, and it was because I brought her a pocket of posies, and I gave her the plague.
That sounds like a lot. I don't. How does that translate to me? What can I do for the modern woman, British Uncle Howard?
Well, that's an interesting question, because of course in 2019 posies have gone extinct, as have peonies and roses. Nearly every flower no longer exists. So what you must give her now today is social media interaction. You must increase her Q rating by making her an influencer. Have I ever suggested buying Twitter followers for a lady?
That sounds very romantic. Almost better than a bouquet. Is just getting her 1,000 followers.
1,000 followers that are guaranteed to retweet and like.
That's true, and they're all from Russia or Pakistan or whatever. I mean, that's where the money is.
Russian Pakistan is one of the most exotic lands.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, British Uncle Howard. So, what should I continue drinking the scotch kind of thing and doing this Don Draper lifestyle?
Oh, no, dear boy. Scotch is simply one of the most inelegant and caveman-like beverages. Don't you know that the ruddy, bloody Scots tried to leave this blessed kingdom just a year or two ago? What I recommend you drink is gin, dear boy, gin. Straight from the bottle into your blood.
How about a Mike's Hard Lemonade? That used to be my regular drink before I went Don Draper.
Well, absolutely, a Mike's Hard Lemonade can be appropriate. For example, if you're eating it with a spotted ham or perhaps a spored rabbit carcass.
How about a Boston Market TV dinner? That's normally what I have.
No, if there's anywhere that the Brits hate more than Boston, I can't think of it.
Oh, no.
Why?
I didn't mean to bring up a sore subject to you, British Uncle Howard.
They threw all of our bloody tea into the ocean, don't you know?
Maybe it was an accident. Did you ever think of that? Did anybody think the Boston Tea Party may have been just a bit of an accident where a bunch of tea fell?
Too right, chap. Stiff upper lip and all that. Boston, no hard feelings. Please drown me in your sea.
I have some advice for Franklin as well.
Oh, Dr. Evil, is that you, sir?
It's me, Dr. Evil. Nice to meet you, British Uncle Howard.
Well, I must say I'm positively enchanted as well.
Have you seen my lair?
Your lair?
It's flowing with nothing but liquid hot magma.
I say, this is scalding hot. It's hotter than I even like my Earl Grey.
It's liquid hot magma, you bonehead. Get a clue, you filthy dumb Brit.
Oh no, I'm burning to death. Oh, British Uncle Howard is dead.
He's burning alive. He's extra crispy, Howard. Regular Howard. Your friend's extra crispy.
I
Okay,
can't
guys.
believe you killed that character whose voice was hard to do and very inconsistent.
Wow, these guys, I'm glad they've kind of trailed off here,
Yeah.
Howard, because they're a couple roughnecks.
I gotta say, it's good that all of those random people who live in our house appear less and less.
Yes. I'm looking through our notes here for the show. For some reason, we have Christina Hendricks on her notes. That's so weird. We have our notes. We finished our questions. I mean, let's let fans into our stuff, our preparation too much. I do apologize for drinking all that scotch, but and that's a shoot. But you have Christina Hendricks written down here. What
And
valuable?
I didn't even write Christina. I wrote X-Tina.
You wrote
Because I was in
Christina
such a
Hendricks.
hurry to get it down.
You were typing it with one hand, baby.
I sure was, and that hand wasn't either of mine. It was Bernie's.
Bernie Lomax from the
Bernie
show.
Lomax running for president.
So why was she written down? Is that the only Mad Men character you knew?
I think that we were gonna say something funny about her being in Mad Men, but I don't know anymore.
Yeah,
I think maybe
okay.
we were just talking about her. And
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that was my introduction to Mad Men as well. It was just like, oh, here are these GIFs of this woman with-
animated gifs.
Yeah, I call them GIFs, but regardless.
Listeners, write us and let us know.
I hate that argument so much. I hate it so much.
Yeah, let us know, and we'll make sure that we somehow figure out a way to forbid you from ever listening to us again.
Jesus Christ, Uncle Howard. We cannot do this show with me drinking. I hereby denounce the Don Draper lifestyle.
Oh,
I can't do it. I can't do it.
I can't believe you're giving it up. It was working so well for you. How many dates had you gotten?
I had no dates.
How many dates have you gotten in the previous month as Franklin?
Ouch. This is very embarrassing for me to reveal. It's at a 0. I have Tinder matches.
So, Don Franklin Draper is at least 3
Keeping up the
times
par.
better
No.
than regular.
But still, my IBS is can't handle the scotch.
It's true. It does go right through you.
It
But
does.
that's why it's one of the most perfect diet foods.
That is true. The
If you're
scotch
trying to
diet.
lose some weight, put the scotch away like you're a damn garbage bag.
Uncle Howard, it has been a pleasure tonight.
And a privilege.
Yeah, this has taken its toll. I can't do this anymore. I retire from the Don Draper lifestyle. I will not drink scotch. I will not snap women's bras. I won't feel the fabric on their clothing. I'm just going to be me, and hopefully that's enough. I don't think it is, but maybe me with a few lies, I suppose. Maybe me with a Miata would help.
A me oughta. Well, the difference is there's never going to be a you oughta.
Fuck you.
Except you oughta go fuck yourself.
Yeah, go fuck yourselves, people.